Welcome back, traders. John Caruso coming to you here to kick off another trading week. I'm here to discuss the currency markets as well as touch on the stocks and Treasury bonds here briefly. First, we're going to take a look as far as economic news. Very, very light day on the news. We did have Ben Bernanke delivering a speech at Bard College this morning. Failed to mention anything substantial that would affect the markets here today. We did see stocks finish Monday's tape relatively mixed. We had the S&P 500 closed up about 1.5 points. However, we did see the Dow down about 5, as well as the NASDAQ was a little bit lower as well. So relatively quiet day in the stock market. Bonds finished flat to lower as well. Looking at the bond market, I still think we can slide a little bit lower in bonds, maybe test some support a little bit lower in that market before we see maybe a corrective bounce back to the upside here. And of course, a lot of that's going to have to do with what develops in stocks over the next coming sessions. Looking at the currency trade, the dollar came in this morning on strong footing. We put in a high up at 84.40. However, we did see that reverse course as we did see a rebound, a reversal in the gold and silver trade this morning. So I think that put a little pressure on the dollar. Also, we were in a little bit of an overbought state as well. We closed the session right around 83.88, down 50 points on the day. I am still bullish the U.S. dollar, but once again, I mentioned we're a little bit overbought, a little toppy up around that 84.40 level. Next support in the dollar comes in about 83.50. So you want to watch that trade very closely. Looking at the euro currency, we did see that tighten up a bit, 128.92. We did hold resistance. Resistance came in at 129 today. We did hear comments from the ECB over the weekend stating that easy monetary policy over in the Eurozone is going to remain intact for some time. So maybe the euro gained a little momentum off of that statement. However, still longer term, I am still bearish the euro. Next downside target I'm looking for is about 127.50. Moving on to the Aussie, again, we did see the Australian dollar tighten up a bit. We did see gold, silver, as well as oil prices all finish higher, and perhaps that lifted the Aussie a little bit. Still bearish on the Aussie longer term. We finished today's session around 97.99. The next resistance level comes in at about 97.75. But ultimately, I'm looking for another push lower in the Aussie back to about 96.60. That's my first target. Looking at the Japanese yen, I get a lot of calls about the yen. What's going on with the Japanese yen? I think this is a currency to watch over the next couple of sessions. We did see the Japanese economic minister come out and make a statement saying that further corrections, further downside in the yen could be detrimental for the economy, for the Japanese economy over the long haul. So I want to see how the market kind of reacts. We did see the market tighten up today. We saw a good rally, pushed up about 90 ticks. We finished right around 97.79. Compared to the U.S. dollar. We got resistance coming in the Japanese yen at 98.40 to 98.50, somewhere up in that range. So I think we're going to see a lot of choppy action. You're going to see the bulls and the bears kind of fight back and forth for some momentum in the yen. But the slide for the time being, temporarily, could be a little bit overdone. So watch the yen the next couple of sessions. That's going to be a big one. Once again, I'll review. Still bullish U.S. dollar. We might slide a little bit here in the short run. Still largely bearish on the euro, largely bearish on the Aussie. Once again, I'm John Caruso. Feel free to give me a call. I'm over at RJO Futures. You can reach me at 800-669-5354. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have, talk fundamentals and technicals with you. Once again, trading futures and options carries risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Thank you.